Hey all, this is Coach Hogan. Kind of introduce myself. I'm coming from Washington High School. I'll be coaching D line this year. I'm super excited to be coaching at Yelm High School, and I know that we're going to be in a unique situation this summer. So I made some kind of a code of conduct for the D lineman or anyone else who wants to watch some things I expect to come this year um, and from the off season. So we're gonna get into this, and then yeah, we'll hit the ground running in August. So the code of conduct for our D lineman. So the first and foremost is relentless effort. Got to make sure that high energy. The next is the next play mentality, which we'll go over in more detail. Then team first is huge, and the last thing is to have fun because honestly, we play this game to be with our brothers, and it's a lot of fun. So relentless effort. So what I expect from D linemen, first and foremost, high energy. Make other position groups rise to your level. So when we're at practice, when we are hyped up and we have the high energy, other groups will follow us. So be that leader and show that enthusiasm. Every single play and rep is important. As a defensive coach, I've been coaching defense for a long time. Great defenses are made in practice in the previous week. So having that good preparation for the week will have a great outcome on Friday. Never give up mentality. And that means never go backdoor. So what I mean by backdoor, um, if you are a DN and you're arrowing into the A gap, you stay in your A gap. You don't have to switch to the B gap, or you don't drift off into the other A gap because it's easier for you to do it. You fight to stay in your gap, in your rush lane. It kind of goes back to more of the team mentality. So you sacrifice the easier option to stay in your job. So never go backdoor. Love the double team. Huge, huge, really important. As three D linemen only, the nose guard, you probably be double teamed every single play. So you have to first and foremost love it. You got to enjoy it. You got to expect it. And really, it's a term of respect from OCs because they're going to circle that one D lineman that they want to make sure they double team every single play. And you want to be that. If you want to be a first team all league D lineman, you're going to be double teamed. And you have to expect it. The best way to defeat it is to want it. Um, Next to that is we have to earn the right to be able to rush the QB on third and long. So to be able to get to the point where we are doing one-on-one situations for DNs, you have to be able to take those double teams on in the first and second down. Next play mentality. So next play mentality is this. So we learn from our previous mistakes or previous play. We flush it because you can't change anything from before. You bring that laser focus in the next play. So I learn from what had happened. I think about, oh, what's going to happen next? I get my assignment, my alignment, and my keys, and I focus on that. Bring it on attitude. So embrace the fear. Fear has two meanings. One, um, forget everything and run, or face everything and rise. So, for example, my first year coaching defense, we had a 17 play drive on the first game of the year. 17 plays, took like 10 minutes off the clock, and they kicked a field goal and missed it. No score. We won. But it's 17 plays of long, agonizing, but we won. So in the end, our defense came out on top. So we have to be able to know that every single play is important. Doesn't matter how long the series is, where they are in the field. It could be 4th and 2 on the goal line. They might fumble the ball. It's next play mentality. It does not matter what happened in the previous play. What we can control is what we can control. So next, don't let your teammates down. So team first is huge. Don't let teammates down can also mean don't let teammates down in a classroom with your behavior and your grades. Do your job to the highest excellence on and off the field, especially with grades and also at home. Never go backdoor. Again, that same concept. You fight to stay in your gap in your rush lane. As D lineman, you have to be able to almost like not sacrifice yourself, but you have to know that you taking on that double team or staying in that A gap is going to be able to free up our linebackers or another one of your brothers and D linemen to be able to make the tackle. If it's easy, it's cheesy. What that means is, if you're rushing the quarterback and no one blocks you, there might be a reason why. Okay, either you're getting trapped or it's a screenplay. If you're all of a sudden as a nose tackle and they're letting you go up the middle, that's interesting. You're usually blocked. Okay, it's easy, it's cheesy. So you gotta be able to think about, where am I? Where are things? What's happening now? Is it draw play? Is it screenplay? So never go backdoor. It's easy, it's cheesy. Own that double team. Back to the team first mentality and back to wanting the double team. If 2 of our D linemen are getting double team, so 4 O linemen are on them, we're going to be successful because one of our linebackers is going to have a play or the other DN. So force teams to want to double team you. We'll go in great detail on this year on how to defeat double teams. I expect that we're going to see a lot of that this year, especially from really good teams that have really good blocking, like Peninsula. All right, last code of conduct. So fun. You gotta bring that energy, and you gotta be able to have fun at practice, in pregame, at meals, whatever it is. So you gotta bring that energy. Having fun with your brothers. The reason why I coach and the reason why I played was because of the people I was around. I love the players I played with. Some of my best friends are players I played with from college and high school. Some of my best friends now are coaches I coach with. I love the brotherhood. You have to be able to embrace it and love the family. Be the position group that everyone wants to be in. Be hyped. Get hyped about anything it is. It could be tackling drills. It could be our water break. So just be that energy. Be the group that everyone else wants to rise to. I have a picture of Ric Flair there because Ric Flair was not the biggest guy. He was not the best wrestler, but he was the hype monster. And everyone knew it and saw it. So be that guy on the field that everyone wants to gravitate towards and bring the energy. The most important thing about as far as D lineman play is the energy and relentless effort you bring, and then also what's your keys and reads. Okay, so I'm gonna go over quickly what stance we'll do this year as a D lineman. We're gonna be a 3-point stance, no 4-point, no 2-point, unless for some strange reason there's a monster athlete out there that we can do 2-point. So 3-point stance. It's a very balanced stance. For D linemen, you're going to have your feet about shoulder apart, maybe a little wider. Your back foot, your toe should be about to where, if you see this guy, LSU player, is almost touching or almost about to even to of his heel. And there's a decent amount of weight on his front arm, not too much. And then his offhand is nice and relaxed, ready for that movement, that violent strike. So you notice that he has a nice flat back there and his butt is in the air. So as a stance, it's going to drive you forward. So yeah, it'll drive you forward. And the key thing about a 3-point stance is to grab grass, as they say. So you almost can pull yourself forward as you do it. Now, a couple key things about 3-point stance this year is that we will probably be alternating our right and left hand ones down. Usually, you try and keep your outside arm free, and if your head up is whatever is more comfortable. So most people will probably use a right hand stance. And then we'll change our stance if it's 3rd and long, we know it's a passing down, you can move your foot back farther for some people, because there is a different get off. But for most part, we'll have this stance, so evenly balanced stance. And a couple of things, make sure to notice that the feet are shoulder apart, his toe is just about where the heel is, like we just talked about, and then everything is evenly balanced. And then the hand is nice and relaxed and ready for striking. Okay, so for my next video that we'll probably see, we'll go over some get-offs and some actually what it looks like, go from there. So I hope you enjoyed yourself. Stay safe out there, and then I can't wait to see you all in the summertime.